Oh man, this set is so far interesting, but at the same time something feels off. Would you say it's a nightmare? Jokes aside, the Nightmare Soldiers debut today, and there are a lot of cards. Rather than going level to level, I'll do a more streamlined focus on evolution lines. Starting with demimeramon, this purple level 2 Digimon has a when attacking inheritable that once per turn if this Digimon has the Nightmare Soldiers trait, by trashing one card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. However, nothing will ever make me love BT3 and BT15 demimeramon more. Jumping to Candlemon, this Digimon can Digivolve from a generic red level 2, or a Nightmare Soldier level 2 for 0. On deletion, it gains 1 memory, and its inheritable is simply a plus 2000 DP buff. Meramon also gives this same kind of buff and can Digivolve from any level 3 Nightmare Soldier card for 2, or a red level 3 for 2. On play and on deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less. This is kind of a similar motif we saw previously. The BT15 variant deletes a Digimon with equal or less DP at the expense of memory. This one is also similar in that regard, but a static 4000 DP. And finally, skullmeramon returns as a red Digimon that Digivolves from any level 4 Nightmare Soldier trait Digimon for 3 or again, a level 4 Digimon that's red. Its inheritable is simply a security attack plus 1. Funny enough, no level 6 line for this Digimon, so it's on to the next one. Tapirmon's return as yet another yellow Digimon is puzzling. I want more black Tapirmons so I can do shenanigans with Maki Himekawa. Regardless, this Digimon is also in the same type of rules as Candlemon. The only difference is this Digimon is the memory floodgate for yellow, and I'm absolutely happy about this one for yellow players because now everyone has a memory floodgate. Apemon Digivolves from a yellow level 3 for 2, or a Nightmare Soldier's trait level 3 for 2. Its inheritable is a when attacking once per turn effect, where one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn. One shocking thing about this card? Its play cost is only 3. It's been a while since we've seen this in the game. Mammothmon ups the ante from 2000 DP to 4000 DP for its inheritable. It has a when Digivolving effect where you play one Nightmare Soldier's trait Digimon card with a play cost of 3 or less from your hand without paying the cost. When this Digimon is deleted, 2 of your opponent's Digimon get security attack minus 1 until the end of their turn. And finally, skullmeramon debuts as a yellow-purple Digimon that Digivolves for 3, from a yellow or purple level 5, or a Digimon with the Nightmare Soldier's trait. Meaning with this Digimon on board, even options like Chaos Degradation suddenly become active. When Digivolving, you may play one Nightmare Soldier's trait Digimon with a play cost of 5 or less from your hand, or trash, without paying the cost. On deletion, you recover 1. A decent level 6 at least who can play quite a number of level 4s of the trait. The last line to go over before looking at some miscellaneous cards within the Nightmare Soldiers is the demidevimon line. The newest demidevimon is a searcher of the deck, and adds 1 card with the Nightmare Soldier's trait, and 1 card with the Fallen Angel trait among them to the hand. This targets every card in the archetype, along with even cards like Lady Devimon and more. Though of course the primary target is Devimon. The rest get bottom decked. This Digimon offers a simple inheritable of when attacking, once per turn, draw 1, and trash 1 in your hand. Devimon has the same inheritable and an on-play and when Digivolving effect, that by trashing 1 card in your hand, one of your opponent's Digimon gains on deletion, trash 1 card in your hand until the end of their turn. I guess it's okay? As I write these scripts, I normally look at the cards without looking at decks. When I switch to doing the decks, that's when I start theory crafting and doing some research. Myotismon has a pretty standard level 5 inheritable at this point of deleting another one of your Digimon to unsuspend. Because of this card, I also immediately want to see if there's a way to make Myotismon work. When attacking, you may play one Nightmare Soldier's trait Digimon card with a play cost of 3 or less from your trash without paying the cost. Meaning a lot of targets here. Your turn, once per turn when your Digimon are played or Digivolve, if any of them have the Nightmare Soldier's trait, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card with the same trait in hand. The resulting Digimon may now attack. I still think it's kind of funny that if you do an end of turn effect, the Metal Seedramon just says no, especially if it's a result of passing turn. This effect mirrors the same effects of Plesiomon, but this Digimon takes it at a level 5 level. Piedmon Ace makes its first debut as yet another non-Dark Master card. On play and when Digivolving, activate the effect below 4 times. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn. All turns once per turn when other Digimon are deleted, you may play one level 4 or lower Nightmare Soldier's trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. Still a little sad that both this card and Myotismon really only work best with their archetype. But to miscellaneous Digimon, there's Pumpkinmon, who can DNA Digivolve from a yellow level 4 Digimon and purple or red level 4 Digimon or just digivolve normally from a Nightmare Soldiers trait Digimon for 3. Its default cost is 4. On play and when digivolving, return one Nightmare Soldiers trait card from the trash to the hand. On deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4000 DP for the turn, and its inheritable is on deletion, recover 1. I'm a little unsure how this card fits into the deck and the archetype in general, but we'll see where it goes when I do the research. As for callismon, it has similar Digivolution cost to Pumpkinmon in regards to the 4 cost Evo, but it does DNA Digivolve from a green or purple level 5 Digimon and a red or yellow level 5 Digimon. This level 6 Digimon suspends one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers when Digivolving, then returns one of their suspended Tamers to the bottom of the deck. Oh boy, Tamer removal. Your turn for each color in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, it gets plus 1000 DP. While your opponent has no Digimon with equal or higher DP, this Digimon gets piercing and security attack plus 1. This is quite the boss monster for this archetype, and legitimately I can't wait to start theory crafting for this Digimon. Of course, the last Digimon to go over is going to be boltboutamon, another triple color Digimon that still has access to Heaven's Judgment. This 5 cost Digivolution cost card from a yellow, black, or purple level 6 Digimon has a when Digivolving, D-Digivolve 3 effect, and then for the turn, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 6000 DP. If DNA Digivolving, you get a 10 play cost total worth of Nightmare Soldier trait Digimon. Its all turns effect also lets you trash your opponent's security once per turn when other Digimon are deleted. But interestingly, the DNA conditions for this Digimon are black or purple level 6 Digimon with a yellow or green level 6 Digimon. Or specifically, piedmon and myotismon. Is it bad that I want to try this in a Cherubimon tribal kind of deck? The last card of course goes back to Nightmare Soldiers, and this card has many similar costs and conditions to the Deep Sea option card. Unlike playing a level 5 or lower Deep Sea trait Digimon, this one plays a Nightmare Soldier trait Digimon card from the hand without paying cost. Additionally, all of your level 4 and higher Nightmare Soldier trait Digimon gain Scapegoat, a keyword effect that prevents your Digimon from being deleted by sacrificing another. With so many cards again like Deep Savers, what does the deck look like? After doing some quick research on DigimonMeta.com, this list has already topped in a few events, but do take this with a grain of salt because the East Best of 1 format is very different from the West Best of 3. Unfortunately, based on some decks I looked at, you're going to see a lot of the same bottom end with a modified top end. In this case, the Dark Animal Engine. Sunomon of course is going to be the best level 2 out there, not demimeramon. Because of how often you trash cards, you'll also draw additional cards to find your key combo pieces, and no other eggs here because you're looking to filter through the deck as quickly as possible. With Sunomon means Goblimon's back for more. This level 3's inheritable simply gains you a memory when you trash a card. Easy. Labramon gains you a memory when you play a Digimon by effect, and lastly demidevimon from the set is the Searcher. Other substitutions could be Gabumon for the memory gain, and it also pairs well with Garurumons if you use them for the level 4s. But frankly for the level 4s, you've really only got 2 wiggle room slots because Dobermon X is back with a draw 1 and trash 1 play, and with Protoform could be a 0 cost Evo. Devimon from the set is another mandatory card which leaves 2 open slots. For these, Ogremon definitely makes the most sense, especially for the memory gain. However, because you run Matt Ishida, and if you do choose to go the Gabumon route, having the security Garurumons play things for free is also amusing. Level 5s, one list had 3 Cerberusmon X and 4 Myotismon. Looking at the ratios, I can't deny that this logically makes sense because Myotismon sets up your entire play, while Cerberusmon X is just there for filtering. Funny enough, Anubismon is really strong in this deck, because with its every turn effect you can potentially play out a Piedmon for free, and considering its play cost is 7, this means that for a cost of potentially 1 memory, you could play this out, do all the DP shenanigans, and then DNA Anubis and Piedmon into boltboutamon. Like the Deep Savers deck, I opt for 3 copies instead of 4 of boltboutamon. This lets you take advantage of scrambles as well. Option-wise, 2 Nightmare Soldiers again, seems like the most I'll ever run for fields. 2 purple scrambles likewise, let you reclaim a purple Digimon card from the trash if your opponent has a Digimon in play, since you know it's going to the top of the deck. And like the Deep Savers, you're on memory boost at 4 copies. And because we are on the Dark Animal Engine, we're definitely going to be utilizing the X Antibody Protoform. And to round out the deck, it's 2 copies of Mad Ishida. While this deck has seen some tops already, I can't help but wonder if the East loves to try out new toys, while the West continues to use the powerful decks that just work. With Europe's finals bringing back Mirage as top dog, some major changes are on the horizon. As for the set review, once creatures left the ocean and started roaming the land, Mother Nature began taking shape. Tomorrow looks at some new Nature Spirit cards, and with it, potentially not just one, but 2 deck profiles. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.